Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today we're going to be looking at our virtual mining programs and seeing if things have been resolved with Satoshilabs. So keep watching. Hi, and welcome to another video. Okay, so just to start with, for those of you who are new to my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, about crypto investments and lots of other crypto related stuff, then hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest videos as they come online. Okay, so as I said, we are looking at our virtual mining programs today, and here we are with Satoshilabs. So let's go and log in and see what's going on. Okay, so here we are in Satoshilabs, and obviously before in the last video I said that I wasn't really doing a lot with it because of the withdrawal situation, and but we did show that Bill Carter had actually had an email from the people at Satoshilabs basically saying that there was a delay with withdrawals, but they were being done, but only in a chronological order. Bill had at the time, I think Bill had one of his withdrawals, and I had a message from him recently. He says he's had two more, and in the video I did, I showed that I had three. I basically got three withdrawals. One had been received, and since then I've actually had two more. I've received two more to my account, and then this last one is just one I did the other day. Well, basically just at the end of last month, and I'm still waiting for that to come through. But the original three that I was talking about, and that I was said the reason why I put my activity on Satoshilabs on hold, those three have actually been sent and arrived in my wallet. So we have now started to put a little bit more effort into Satoshilabs. As you can see, I've got my energy up to 75%. It was at 0 for the last two videos, I believe. So you know, we've put in a bit of work, and we're now up to just over 100 Satoshilabs, or 100 Satoshilabs, 100 lab flasks per hour, because obviously in that time, because I've not really been doing anything, my active resources have depleted. So obviously each resource lasts for 90 days. As you can see, I bought this today. So that's still got 90 days on it, but those ones up here, I've got 1 day there, 2 day there, 2 day there, so that's 210, 210, 210, 210, all those in about what's that, 2 weeks, say. That's all going to be gone. So obviously, but in that 2 weeks I will basically get back to work on this program and build that back up to 100%, and having plenty in my credit balance to keep that at 100%. So basically what I'm just trying to say is, as far as I know and as far as I can see, that everything is okay with Satoshilabs. The program is still paying. So any of those of you that were put off by my last video, basically I'll just give my thumbs up or stamp of approval on the program once more. But as I've said, and as they have said, the withdrawals are a bit slow. So you just got to bear with that, but they will come round, and you will get them into your wallet, but you just got to give them a bit of time. Okay, so for those of you that don't know really about Satoshilabs, if you check in the description and at the end of the video, I will put in a link to a older video that you can go and check that out. It gives you a better review of the program and understand what it's about, how to set up your account, and then you can just get on with doing things and building up your Satoshilabs I keep saying that, building up your lab flasks, which equals Satoshis when you withdraw them. Okay, so let's go and check out the next video, next channel, next program. You know, I really should not be doing these videos at 1 o'clock in the morning. My brain just does not work. Okay, so as you can see, Firefaucet is our next port of call, and I've actually had quite a lot of people approaching me and telling me to go and check out this program, check out that program. So I've had people to send links to, is it randomized Satoshis or random Satoshis? People keep talking to me about Cointiply, which obviously I've known about for absolutely years. I just don't use it anymore because they changed the structure of their program, and that's why I don't use Cointiply anymore. And then also as well, you got to at some point that Firefaucet is going to pop up again, and even Autofaucet. That was originally just a faucet connected to Faucet Hub. They have all basically become this program. So basically everything you do on here, you're doing the same thing on random Satoshis, you're doing the same thing on Cointiply, the same thing on Autofaucet, and the same thing on Firefaucet. So why would you sign up to multiple programs and spending and basically spreading your time over those programs when you can just use one program, which is and just instead of spending like half an hour one, half an hour on another, half an hour on another, and half an hour on another, why don't you just spend 2 hours on this? Either doing surveys, watching videos, short links, and you'll build up coins a lot faster than spreading it over 4 or whatever programs. That, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking people bringing suggestions to me at all. Like I always say, if you I want to see your posts, I want to see suggestions, programs that you're using, are they working, are they not working, stuff like that. That interaction with you guys, I've said it on many times, that is a big part of the reason why I do this. Is not that itself really adds and keeps me going, because I love to see your comments and how you're getting on with the programs. But anyway, like I said, it's just weird that I think people out there are basically suggesting programs to me that I know are involved with Firefaucet, and they're suggesting other programs that are basically the same thing. So I'm just thinking, why don't you not just use all that time and just put it into one program, and you're just going to get more out. Anyway, also as well, the other point is the reason why Firefaucet is actually better is because it has this. Because it has this immediate convert button. So anything you do on here, you can immediately convert into your favorite coins. Yes, you do have the other alternative of the Autofaucet, but the problem with the Autofaucet is, and I don't get me wrong, before they did this immediate convert button, I used to use the Autofaucet all the time, obviously because it was the only way you could get coins out, and it was a brilliant idea with the fact that you could mine multiple coins at the same time. But now obviously, like Tom Platinum posted the other day, what he does is he will spend an entire week doing surveys, and then at the end of the week he will then pick one coin, and he will convert all those points into one coin, and then he'll do another week of doing surveys and then pick another coin, and so on and so on and so on. So he's building up his multiple amount of coins, but he's doing it a week at a time rather than doing it all at once. And the other thing as well is, if you do have Prime, which you can get a membership for 3 days for less than 2,000 Satoshis, and what that will do is when you press the convert button, basically the fee that is put on your conversion is a lot lower, so therefore you're actually getting more coins out. I mean, you could say, well, you're spending Satoshis, so you know does it balance out? If I don't spend Satoshis and all I do is just go for the straight conversion, you know is it any different? Am I gaining anything? I do believe you are. By being a Prime member, I do believe you gain. Also, as well, the massive thing is, if you're a Prime member, you get no pop-ups. You get absolutely no pop-ups on this site at all. So for a few thousand Satoshis, your work will you'll get more work done, basically, because you're not spending closing windows, even though obviously they don't pop up tons, but they do pop up, which slows your progress down. And also becomes a bit irritating. But for a few, like I say, for a few thousand Satoshis, become a Prime member and you'll have no pop-ups. You get a better rate on your conversion and stuff like that. And there's other benefits for it as well. So I would just say do it. Okay, so last thing. What we're going to do is we're going to just go and check out. In fact, can we go in? If we go into, can we go in here? And you see, I think in here it shows the last. Yeah, okay. So here's the last withdrawals I did. So 7 hours ago, I did 276,000 ETH. 8 hours ago, I did 283 Doge. And don't forget, from the previous video, I had about 45 or so Doge, or maybe even a bit more, already in there. Maybe about 80 Doge already in there. So I think it equated to about 400 Doge. Guess where that's gone? You'll see in the next video. Okay, so 10 hours ago, I did 297,000. And then 12 hours ago was I did 12,000. But this is what I've done in the last day, basically. And so I think the amount of ETH I've got in my account now is nearly at 1 million. So let's go and check that out so you can see. Okay, so I have 12,000 Bitcoin and I have 953,000 ETH, and we're going to withdraw that. So we go, just click that for the maximum, I think. Yeah, that's it. Withdraw. So that's $2 of ETH, and that's just zipped off to my wallet. As you can see there, 0 Doge, but like I say, there was 400 Doge in there. Check out my next video and see where that's ended up. Okay, so I've got a bit of Litecoin, some Monero, Zcash, and some Digibyte in there as well. Okay, so again, if you don't really know what Firefaucet is, basically it's how can I explain it? It's basically a site. It's sort of like basically a site, and you'll come and do tasks, and you'll earn points for those tasks, and then you can trade those points in for your favorite coins instantly as well, using the convert button. As you build up you'll gain activity points, and as you do, you'll level up. If you check out here, so I'll show you I'm now at level 169, and you get Satoshis or Bitcoins every time you level up. So my next level up, nearly 350 Satoshis, and because I earn so many points from doing surveys, I'm leveling up. Sometimes I'll level up 2 or 3 levels in a week, maybe more than that, depending on how much time I spend on here. So that can that can make a massive difference just to how much you've got in your wallet, because obviously your trading in your points for your favorite crypto coins, but then also you're getting bonuses for leveling up because of the activity points you're building. I will put in a earlier video in the description, so you can go and check that out. It gives you a bit of like with Satoshilabs, it will give you a more in-depth review of the program, so go check that out as well. Okay, so let's quickly get on to the next program. Whoops. Okay, so Rollercoin, this is our favorite gaming, or well, not necessarily well, yeah, maybe I play it all the time, gaming site, and the great thing about it is that they do well, how can I put it, they do have a mobile app, but it was only distributed for a very short time and only on Google Apps for a very short time. I was lucky enough to download it, and basically I pretty much do all my gameplay on that because I use it in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening to keep my terahashes at a really good level, so they don't drop too much in a 24-hour period. And obviously the convenience of having it on your phone, so like, you know, if I'm hanging out waiting for a meeting at work, or I'm on a plane, or sat at an airport, I will just play the games and keep my mining power topped up. Okay, anyway, so let's log in and we'll go and check it out. Okay, so this is Rollercoin. So Rollercoin is just a fun little site where you get to come and play like sort of little mini arcade games and earn mining power, and basically you keep that mining power and you'll earn every time a block is mined. It's a virtual block, obviously you're not actually mining a block, it's a virtual block. And I mean, at the moment I'm just under half a Satoshi, and a lot of people have asked me this, is how do I basically earn so much? And this is where the mobile game comes in. But what I didn't add when I was talking about it earlier is Rollercoin have said that they are on the verge of re-releasing their mobile app, and then like once they've done that, go and get it, and then you can do what I do. So what I'll do is I will get this going on my phone. I will use it for a while, and then what I'll do is I'll leave it on the screen. As if I'm not using my phone, I'll leave it on the screen, and then I'll just press the power button so the screen goes black, but it will actually keep running in the background. But because you've switched it off, it won't just drain your battery. Obviously if you left that with the screen on and it running, that'll run your battery down really fast. But if you power it off with it on the screen goes black, obviously, so it's off, but it will still run in the background. And even if you're using the phone, what you can do is just press the button, like the button at the bottom, which it closes the app, or it puts the app to the background, so you can still use the phone, but again it's running in the background. And even though it doesn't mine as fast as it would do if it was on the screen, it's still mining. So therefore the power that you have got is being used. And because obviously after a certain amount of time, and this is what I'm going to talk to you about, for those of you that are not familiar with the program, again I'll put in an earlier video, go and check that out, and that'll give you a bit of a, but I'll basically tell you anyway, is that so there's a few things with the site. With your personal power, the great thing is you can split the power, so you can actually multi-mine. So I have 5% of my power mining Doge, 25% mining Ethereum, and 70% mining BTC. So that's another cool feature that they've brought in, that Rollercoin have brought in. Okay, so basically, like I say, that's what you want to be doing when you get the mobile app. Just have it run in the background. And like I say, if it's running in the background, even if you're not using the app, even if you're not, sorry, if it's not on your screen, it will still mine. And like I say, if when you're not using your phone at all, bring the game to the front and then just power off, and again it will keep mining. And that is how I keep that's how I earn a lot of my coins. Is basically I just keep it running 24/7. And if you do it the way I explained to you, it will not run your battery down much at all. Obviously, like I say, if you just leave it on the screen, it will run your battery down. So you've got to do that power off thing, or put it to the background, and it will keep mining but not actually run your battery down. Okay, so basically the tactic with this program is, because if you go in here, they've actually updated this games display, which is so much better now. Even on the mobile phone app, it's so much better. You can just come in, click whatever game you want, rather than scrolling up and down and messing about, things like that. It is so much better. So basically, any of these games you play, after a certain length of time, that power will start to deplete, and then what happens is this power here starts to go down, and you start to mine less. But then if you mine enough, you'll get these bonuses, and your bonuses appear as your little character's computer, and basically the computer gets updated. As you can see there, I think I've got nearly the top PC, the top bonus you can get, which lasts for 5 days. But I've also said this is, if you play the games enough and keep your power high enough, you can keep these bonuses almost indefinitely. You just have to keep playing and keep your power above a certain level, and you won't lose it. And that is the other tactic I employ. So, but the main thing really is buying yourself miners. As you can see here, I've got about 18,000, which, before they introduced the gold miners, I could have gone and got this miner. I'll show you which. Right, so as you can see, I've actually got 3 of them, which now cost 30,000. But before they brought in the gold miners, they only cost, I think it was 15,000, something like that. So because at the time they had a 50% discount, and then they brought in the gold miners as some sort of it's like an anniversary, being it because they've been around for a year now. But the sad thing is, when they brought the gold miners in, which the only way you can purchase gold miners is with RLT coins, or RTL coins, or RLT coins, is it? I think. But there's no way of basically the only way you could get RLT coins was right at the beginning. I mean, you can still buy them, but they're a lot more expensive now and stuff like that. But I personally feel what they should do, as you can multi-mine, is actually give you the option to mine RLT coins. It is RLT. It is RL. It's roller tokens, isn't it? RLT, not RTL. Roller token. Yeah, no, it must be RLT. Anyway, I'm going mad. So, anyway, let me just check it here. Yeah, RLT. Thank you. I really was. It was just really driving me a bit nuts there. So yeah, so I think, and I have suggested this in an email to them, that they bring in the possibility of you mining RLT coins, because the thing is the gold miners are so much better, but you can only buy them with RLT tokens, but there's no way, I don't believe there's any way of getting hold of RLT tokens apart from to purchase them through. But to purchase them, like you've got to earn ridiculous amount. You've got like if I look, if I go, so if I can, is this where I can buy them from, or is it, okay? Right. So if I want to buy them, right. So to buy 100 of them, that's 200,000 satoshis, right? Yes, I could buy with if I had 200,000 satoshis, I could buy no end of gold miners. And obviously, I understand that the reason why they've probably done it is because they want people to deposit into the program rather than just use the free mining power. So that's why they've done it. But it's sort of for me, it's a bit of it's sort of like you wanna you want to get RLT tokens so you can buy the gold miners, but you can't buy RLT because you can't earn enough tokens because they've put the price up of the standard miners. So like I say, with that I could have gone and bought another one of these, which is like 16 terahash or something like that. I forgot to have a look when I was doing it before. Yeah, so it's like okay, 6.5 terahash. So I could have added that to my miners, and then obviously that bumps up my power, and then you start earning faster and stuff like that. So then you get to a point where you can start buying RLT tokens. But like I say, because they've put the prices up, I think for me it does make it a bit more difficult. But if you take my advice, do what I've explained, that will push up how much you're earning, and you will get to the chance to buy miners a lot quicker. I mean, if I get all I need is another 10,000 satoshis, and I'll go and buy another one of these. But like I say, if Rollercoin are listening, which I doubt they are, but I think that they should put in the ability to mine RLT tokens in the multi-mining option. So you could have it in here, and I mean and as well, it's their token. They can set the difficulty to whatever they want. So I'm not saying make it dead easy to mine them. I'm just saying I think you should have it as an option in there to do so. So finally. One of the big questions normally is always when it comes to withdrawals. So if we just go into my history, so as you can see here, I made a withdrawal of 15,000 satoshis, and I did receive that. I received that absolutely no problem. Obviously I could make another withdrawal there if I wanted to, but I'm not going to because I want to buy miners. So okay, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm sure I've probably waffled on way too much about this program, but I like to try and explain these things to you to make your experience of using these programs much better, so you don't get so frustrated and just give up with them. Okay, so anyway, let's leave it there, and we'll go and check out the final program. Okay, so HitBits is our final program. As many of you know, basically following my videos, it is sort of like a role-playing game, but it works very similar to how Satoshilabs works. So the idea is that you build up your account, but rather than buying virtual mining equipment, you're buying things like warriors and mercenaries, and you go off and fight battles with evil demons and stuff like that. And the long and the short of it is you basically earn satoshis, and that is what we're here for, is to get our hands on some of that free Bitcoin that is floating around on the internet. Okay, so let's log in and go and check it out. Okay, so this is HitBits. Like I say, this is basically sort of like a virtual role-playing game. But at the end of the day, for those of you that are concerned that you've got to sit on here for hours and hours playing and fighting in battles and stuff like that, you really don't. That is just sort of like an added thing if you want to. It does have some benefits. Basically, if you if you build up your levels, as you can see, I'm still on level 17, Mr. Meekins. I don't know what you're at. You're probably, what were you, 107, I think, the last time we spoke. I don't know where you're at now, but anyway. But you, like I say, the biggest thing is really all you have to do is you have to come in here, uh, go and go onto the offer wall and accrue yourself some tokens however you want to do it. So whether again you want to do surveys, go and watch yourself some videos, do short links, all those kind of things that you do in Firefaucet or can be done in Firefaucet, you do in here. You build up these tokens, and then what you do with those tokens, you go and buy yourself some mercenaries. So anyway, so my usual ritual, I'll come in here, I'll claim the reward, so I'll claim that. I'll then go into a battle, not actually to battle, but just to bump up my my level. So I'll click battle, and then I'll click 10, which is the highest power I can do, and then I'll get, that's what I'm looking at, is a 16, so that it just moves up that level that little bit more, gets me close to level 18. Like I say, really what that benefits you if you do build it up is participating in the battles, but it does also have some other knock-on effects. But if all you're interested is earning coins and getting them out of this program, you really don't have to worry about it. Okay, so like I say, that's my usual ritual. I'll claim the reward, the reward at the beginning that you saw me claim. I'll go into a battle, I'll click just to bump up my experience a bit, and then what I'll do is I'll then go into the offer wall. So if we click on the offer wall here, it's just like Firefaucet. You've got pretty much all the same kind of people. Theorem Rich, which is surveys. You've got your short links. This is go and watch some videos there. Adgate, do some surveys there. Like I say, however you want. And then what you've got to do is you've got to come into here and you purchase your mercenaries. So as you can see here, I have 66 mercenaries. I'm earning 198 credits per hour. So once you get up to 25,000 credits, you can withdraw that, and that basically equates to X amount of Satoshis. But what you got to do, so the thing you do have to do, and I say this all the time, so I'm sure those of you that are familiar with my videos are probably fed up with me saying this, is basically come in here, buy your mercenaries, and then go into the little cabin there, which is your market, click the double arrows, and then what you want to do is, once you've bought some mercenaries, you've got to make sure that you've got at least, say, depending on how many you're buying, between 200 to maybe 500 tokens, and then you'll trade that in for food. That gives you that there. And then if we go back to my mercenaries, you can see that what I've traded will keep them fed for 727 hours. So you know that's going to last them a while, and that'll then keep them marauding and battling away and earning me credits for that length of time. So as we've got some credits in there, we're going to go and do a withdrawal. So we use the drop down, we click Bitcoin, we have 28,000, so go 28,123, and then you just click request withdraw, and then that'll be there, and it's sat as pending. So if you go look at 29,000, so this will earn me about 7,500, or yeah, so it's going to be around about that. Say 7,400 Satoshis. That will earn me 28,000 credits, and then that's it. And it's dead easy. Like I say, you know, don't worry about doing the battles. Like I say, all these programs I bring to you, I'll always tell you and explain to you the quickest or most efficient way to get your withdrawals, because that really at the end of the day is all you are watching these videos for, is basically to get in on some of these programs, make yourself some coins, get them into your wallet, and that's it, so that's what I'm telling you. That is how what I'll tell you how to do it. I don't. That made no sense, did it? That was like the worst English possible. So again, sorry. It's like, what time is it now? 1:30 in the morning. So I definitely think it's time for me to say goodbye. But yeah. But like I say, that is it. It's dead simple. Again, if you didn't quite catch that, I will put a earlier video to this in the description, so go and check that out. It'll be the first video I did, so it actually gives you a bit more insight to the battles and stuff like that. If you want to get really into that, go and check that out, and it'll give you a better idea of how to get the program up and running and your account rolling. Okay, so let's log out of that. Okay, so that's it really at the end of the day. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you could smash that like button, that'd be absolutely excellent. That really helps my channel, and that helps me bring more content to you guys. So take care, have a great rest of your week, and I will speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.